Me and my business partner make approximately $100,000 to $150,000 a month using social media, primarily Instagram. And a lot of this has stemmed from the value in having a high quality Instagram. Okay, if you're wanting to make money, get clients, just expand your network through Instagram, then you need to actually have a quality profile. And this is something that 99% of people are just missing. My DMs are full of guys who are just getting it wrong. They're trying to sell me stuff, they're getting it wrong, and there's no way in hell myself or anyone else would ever buy from them. And it's because they're missing these 7 fundamentals that I'm going to share with you today. So stick around, and I'm going to leave the best till last today. So number 1 is your username and profile. Okay, your username should be your full name. All right? I don't know why people are doing like having SMMA or Amazon FBA or editing or success or anything like this at the end of their username, because immediately when I get a message from them, I'm like, they're going to try to sell me something. They're all about business. I don't want to connect with guys like that. I don't want to connect with guys who are just all about business and don't have any personality at all. All right, your username should be your full name, and your profile picture should be a nice lifestyle photo of you. It shouldn't be some picture of like Tony Montana from Scarface or Tommy Shelby from Peaky Blinders. It should be a good quality picture of you, fairly close that you can see your face, good quality photo, probably a lifestyle one where you're just out and about or you're doing something cool. Just don't have it as being like weird or dorky or of like Mike Tyson. It's weird. I'm not going to connect with someone who thinks it's normal to have a profile picture as Mike Tyson. All right, so do that first. It's just going to help connect, because people connect with people. All right, if your username is something weird, then I don't want to connect with you. No one does, really. So do that. Number 2 is your bio. Now, a lot of people go wrong in this, like their bio is just social media marketing, or I help you get X through Y product, right? When your profile is just about your business, again, it gives me no reason to connect with you, because I don't want to just be sold by some random guy in a DMs. The only stuff that I buy is through like services, whatnot. The only stuff that I buy in our business buys is from people that we already know, we already have a relationship with. And using these 7 steps is going to help you actually build that relationship. So you need to have this. When people say, oh, join my coaching program, join this, join that, buy my shit, it just immediately puts people off, okay? Because I know that sooner or later you're going to try to sell me something. And if you didn't have that in your profile, but you did try to sell me something further down the line, then I probably would have added you, we probably would have spoken a bit, I would have had a connection with you. So if you did try and sell me something, you actually got a better chance of doing it, because I've got that relationship with you, okay? And another key thing is to have your bio, like obviously don't talk about business, and to actually evoke some curiosity. The best bios that I see on Instagram actually evoke a bit of curiosity. They're a bit like, oh shit, what does this guy do? That's pretty cool. Like, he's traveling the world, like he's obviously doing very well for himself. What does he do? That's interesting. That means that I'm more likely to like, oh yeah, cool, I'll follow him back, or I'll chat with him a bit. Just do that, because it's like, it evokes that curiosity instead of saying, this is what I do, and then if I don't have any immediate need for that, there's no point me trying to chat to him, okay? Number 3 is have 9 solid posts, all right? You got the grid 333, just have 9 solid, good quality photos of you in groups, you traveling, you in the gym if you've got a good physique, like you out somewhere nice. These are just easy things to do that you can get this weekend, all right? If you've got a photographer, just go out, spend this weekend, gym, somewhere nice, with a group of people, not doing that dorky pose where you're just like, Like, actually have some cool lifestyle shots. If you don't know what to do, look at a high quality Instagram, look at Jack Hopkins, look at Iman Gadzhi, Adam Horowitz, look at these guys and just replicate their photos in your own way, because you know that these are high level photos, so just replicate them, okay? With your captions as well, don't have dorky stuff as your caption. Again, coming back to that curiosity, have captions that evoke that curiosity, or have long form value captions. That's the way that I do my captions. One of two things: they're either short, like super short, like a few words, and evoke curiosity, or they're long form value captions. Those are the two really ones that you need. You don't really need to think too much about it. My tablet's turned off, so I'll turn it off again. Number 4, minimum 5 stories a day. Okay, now this is one of the important things, and it's one of the main reasons why I would follow someone back if they DM'd me or they followed me, is if they have stories up. If it's just like a blank profile with no posts, no stories, I have no idea who you are. But if you've got a few solid posts, if you've posted a few stories and I see you, like you're out to the gym, you're reading a cool book that I like, you are traveling around, like you don't have to be doing expensive stuff, but if you are doing stuff that's like that I find cool, that I'm aligned with, then I'll probably follow you back because you're a like-minded person. Okay, so the people that you are following, the people you are trying to network with, just do the stuff that they do. Read books, focus on yourself, get in the gym, eat good food, travel when you can. Like, it's fairly simple. You just replicate what they do, and then you start to like build that like-mindedness. Okay, so stories can be easy. Gym, your supplements, your meals, travel, talking as well. If you're on the phone, let's pretend this is a phone. If you're on the phone talking and you're giving some value or you're telling a story, then I know that you are an actual person. I want to connect with people. I don't just want to connect with bots, all right? No one does. So if I can see that you are doing Q&As, you're talking to the camera, you're doing text value posts where you're just helping people out, or polls, whatever it is, then I can see that you're an actual person who's wanting to give back. And I'm much more likely to follow that guy as opposed to a blank profile with no stories, okay? The stories I can immediately see into your life, into your daily life, not curated posts. I can see into your daily life, and that's a very good indicator of whether I'm going to follow you or not. Number 5, don't follow loads of people. If you follow 2,500 people, then it's like, oh, it's a few things. First of all, this guy's follow doesn't mean anything to me because he just follows every Tom, Dick and Harry. Number 2, if you think about it, high value people don't follow a lot of people. They're the ones being followed, okay? If you're followed by 100 people, but you're following 1,000 people, something's fucking up, all right? Why aren't many people following this guy? Why is he so desperate to follow so many people? All right, I find that if the less people that you actually follow, the more curiosity that evokes. Oh, cool. What's this guy about? Let's see. Who's he following as well? That's always a good indicator on whether this guy is like me or not, or whether I would like to talk to him or engage with him, okay? Number 6, stop sharing cringy stuff. All right, this is so important because so many people do this. And it's like, it's ruining all your chances of networking. If you're DMing all the people that you could be potentially networking with, but you're sharing like cringy Andrew Tate reels or cringy screaming motivational stuff or like sad, depressing reels, like it's just embarrassing. And if you were to DM me and I see that on your story, I'm like, that guy's cringe, all right? I'm not gonna follow him. But if you followed me and you didn't have that stuff on and you were in the gym, you were eating good, you were traveling somewhere nice, you were doing cool shit, I'm much more likely to follow you. So the more of these cringy stuff that you're sharing, you're actually ruining your chances of building your network because no one wants to hang around with some guy that's that cringy, all right? And the final one, like I said, leaving the best till the last, is to actually be yourself, not just a bot influencer. You know the influencers that are like Dubai, Rolex, Lamborghini. If you're just sharing those types of reels, then you're just like, oh, it's just another bot. You're not a real person. As soon as you start sharing stuff where your personality comes through, this again comes back to doing the Q&As, talking to the camera, like these daily stories. If I can get an actual insight into who you are as a person, not just this curated persona that you put online, if I can see who you are as a person, then I'm much more likely to connect with you, all right? I don't connect with all these accounts where it's just, oh, business, money, discipline, all this shit, because it's boring, all right? I'm more interested in who you are as a person. Everyone everyone else is. So stop trying to fall in line with a specific influencer persona and just be yourself. Just post what you do. Cool shit you do, what you care about, what you like talking about. Like, even if it's not related to me, if you start talking deeply passionately about something that you are caring about, that you love, then I'm like, oh, that's cool. He's not just sharing like a Luke Belmar reel or not that Luke Belmar's cringe, but like the guys who they only share reels of like Belmar, Tate, E-Man, the guys who only share reels about this, it's just like, I'm not going to connect with you because you don't have any genuine, original thoughts. Like, yes, some of those reels may have some value, but if that's all the value that you have to give, then you don't have your own voice. Build your own voice on Instagram, talk, add value, tell stories as well, that's so important, all right? And those are the seven things you can do to really level up your Instagram. It's gonna help you make more money, it's gonna help improve your network, and that's about it for today. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having plenty of ice Americanos, and I hope you're feeling on top of the world. See you tomorrow.